What was a loophole that you found and abused the hell out of? Our school hated technology. Teachers blamed phones for everything. Bad grades, bad behavior, even bad posture. So when our principal, Mrs. Clark, announced a total phone ban my sophomore year, nobody was surprised. The new system was extreme. Metal detectors at every entrance. Special signal blocking pouches where phones got locked up all day. Teachers with electronic wands to catch hidden devices. Your education is too important for distractions, Mrs. Clark announced proudly in assembly. First week, 17 kids got detention for smuggling phones. Second week, 3 got suspended. By week 3, everyone had basically given up. Everyone except me. See, I needed my phone. Not for TikTok or games. My mom was fighting cancer, and I needed to be reachable during treatments. When I explained this to Mrs. Clark, she just shrugged. Rules apply to everyone, she said. But I needed a solution. That's when I noticed something weird about our new school-issued tablets. Every student had received one as part of the technology initiative, supposedly to make up for the phone ban. They were locked down to only run educational apps and school-approved websites. But while messing around with mine during study hall, I discovered something interesting. The tablets had both Bluetooth and Find My Device features enabled. Features that weren't blocked. This gave me an idea. I did some research, then spent $30 of my savings on a tiny Bluetooth-enabled smartwatch. Nothing fancy, just a basic model that could receive notifications when paired with another device. Our school's metal detectors were calibrated for phones, not tiny watches. The next day, I left my phone in the signal-blocking pouch as required, but I kept my watch on. During homeroom, I paired it with my school tablet, then I installed a messaging app on the tablet that could sync notifications to the watch. Since the school Wi-Fi blocked social media, I used the emergency VPN I'd set up at home to download it. It worked perfectly. My tablet received messages through the school's own Wi-Fi, then sent them to my watch. I could read texts from mom right on my wrist, and even send basic replies using preset responses. For 2 months, this system worked flawlessly. Mom could reach me anytime. Then came the day Mrs. Clark saw me glancing at my watch during assembly. "Mr. Stevens," she announced loudly, "are you checking the time or expecting an important call?" Everyone laughed. She thought she was being smart. "Actually, I'm checking on my mom," I replied honestly. "She's at chemo today." Mrs. Clark's face shifted from triumph to confusion as she walked over and examined my wrist. Not a phone in sight, just a watch receiving notifications from a school-issued tablet. This is circumventing the spirit of our policy," she stammered. "I'm not using a phone," I replied. "I'm using the tools the school provided, exactly as intended, for education and family communication." She confiscated my watch anyway and called my dad for a meeting. What she didn't expect was for my dad to bring mom along, straight from her treatment, looking exhausted but determined. Or for them to bring printouts of the exact technology policy. "Show me where it says watches are banned," Dad challenged. "Show me where it says school tablets can't be used for family communication." Mrs. Clark tried a new angle. "He's using a VPN to bypass our security." Dad, who works in IT, smiled. "The policy bans circumventing security to access prohibited content. Family emergency messages aren't prohibited content, and frankly, if your security can be bypassed by a sophomore, maybe the problem isn't with my son." The meeting ended in stalemate, but something unexpected happened afterward. Other parents started complaining as well. 2 weeks later, a revised communication policy was announced. Phone pouches remained, but students with documented needs could register smartwatches for family emergency communication only. Basically, they created an official version of exactly what I'd been doing.